Hi guys, so today I created this look and it's just soft purple eyes with matte purpley pink lips. So it's really kind of easy and simple. So to start off with, I primed the skin using the Maybelline Baby Skin, and this is the Fatigue Blur one rather than the Pore Filling one. I just popped that all over the skin and then rubbed it in. This is a bit more hydrating and just makes you look a bit more awake rather than smoothing out the pores. And then I went in to prime the lips. Because we're using a matte liquid lipstick later on, we want something just to make the lips nice and soft, so I just used a bit of Vaseline just to make sure the lips were nice and hydrated. For foundation, I'll be using my L'Oreal True Match. This is in the colour 1W1, the Golden Ivory shade. And I always start off with my foundation along the jawline just to check that the colour matches. And as you can see, that's a perfect match there. So then I'll begin buffing that in with a Zoeva buffing brush. I use a mixture of tapping and stippling motions and also buffing motions just to create the coverage that I want across the skin. And then taking my Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade number 1 Fair. Just popping that under the eyes just to conceal any darkness under the eyes. I also take that across the eyelids because this is going to help prime for our eyeshadow. And then setting all that in place with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Starting off with the eyelids again to prime for the eyeshadow, and then across the whole face just to give a nice matte finish to the skin. And then taking the sleek eyebrow pencil in the shade Dark Brown, I'm going to start off by using the spoolie end just to brush up the brows, just so you can see the natural shape of the brows and also to remove any foundation. And then I'm just going to fill them in, following again the natural shape, just making them thicker and obviously in my case darker. Make sure to use really short light strokes and also use the brush at the end. Do lots of brushing through just so they don't look harsh and fake. Taking my Illamasqua Compliment palette, I'm going to start off with the second shade on the top row, which is a cream shade, and it's kind of like a duochrome. It looks brown, but then in certain lights it reflects purple. So I'm going to pop that over the lid with one finger, and then taking a clean finger I'm going to use that to blend out the edges. And then using the first shade in the palette, the light gold, I'm going to use that to first off highlight the brow bone. This will just add lift and kind of a glow to the eyes. Then I'm also going to pop that in the centre of the lid, and on top of that brown base it creates a really nice kind of taupey colour. And I'm also going to use that to highlight the inner corners of the eyes as well. And then taking the first colour on the bottom row, which is kind of like a purpley pink shade, I'm going to start off by tapping that on the outer and inner corners of the lids to get the most pigment there. And then once we've stamped it on the outer and inner corner, you can start blending it through the crease and outwards and upwards. And as you can see, once I've blended it out, it creates like a nice pinky colour kind of through the crease, whereas on the lid, because we've used the base, it's a bit darker and a bit more dramatic. And then I'm also going to take that along the lower lash line as well. Taking this Nude eyeliner by Rimmel, I'm just going to use that inside the waterline to brighten up the eyes. This will just make the eyes look a bit more awake and open. And then finishing up the eyes with some mascara, and my favourite is the L'Oreal Telescopic. Just applying 2 coats of this to top and bottom eyelashes. I was thinking about going in with fake eyelashes, but I decided to keep the eyes a bit more soft since we had the bold lip. So I decided to skip them for this look, but if you want to go in with eyelashes, then I think it would just take up the drama just a little bit more. Taking this Rimmel Natural Bronzer, which is in matte bronzer. It's not too dark, which is why I like it. I'm going to use that just to add a bit of warmth to the skin. Not really contouring with this, taking it kind of under and on top of the cheekbones and all around the perimeter of the face, including the temples, the forehead and also down the neck. And then taking this highlighter from Avon, these are the highlighting pearls. I'm just going to use them to add a nice glow on top of the cheekbones. Because I've got oily skin, I did set the whole face, which will make it matte, and then I'm just going to add this just to pinpoint highlight rather than make me look a bit oily, which I will do if I didn't set the whole face. And then I'm going to go in with lips next before I decide whether to apply blush, and I'm using this Sleek Matte Me. I forgot the shade of this, I'll list it down below. It is more of a purple, it's coming up quite pink on camera, but it's more of a purple similar to a lighter version of Rebel by MAC, and this is a liquid lipstick, so I'm going to apply that over the lips. And then I'm going to use the NYX Purple Rain Lip Liner just to kind of define the lips a bit better, because I'm not very good with the shape of my lips. I'm not very neat with it. I first apply the lipstick first and then go in with the lip liner just to define and kind of sharpen up the outer edge of the lips, and also to make my lips appear a bit more even, but that's just me personally, that's the way I like to apply my lip products. And then I decided I wanted to add a bit of blush, so this is I think it's actually called Blush by Sleek. I'll list it in the bottom bar again. And I'm just applying that kind of to the backs of the cheeks, just for a nice pinky glow. And then once you've done that, that completes the look. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some tips, and thank you for watching.